And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing fantastic as always. 120 of you watching live right now. What's up? Welcome. This is going to be a fun one. Today, we are flying from Sao Paulo over to Rio de Janeiro. We're looking at a flight time of around, I would say, 40 minutes. It's going to be quite a short flight today, but of course, they usually make for the more fun ones because they're just shorter. It's more fast-paced. A lot's going on at once. You know, when you get to cruise, it's already time to start your descent. And there's usually a lot of activity during these events, so of course do expect delays, and we are flying on the expert server today, so of course do follow rules as always. Before we go too far, I would just like to acknowledge the ongoing conflict in Ukraine that's impacting many of our community and team members. Our hope for immediate peace is with the people of Ukraine and Russia. It's terrible what's going on at the moment, out there. It's truly horrible stuff, but our thoughts are honestly with you, and we hope for better days. But with that being said, and that's sort of out the way, and our thoughts being with you, hopefully things do get better. We're going to continue with this flight. You can see that we're doing things a little bit differently today. The aircraft's already set up, and we're ready to go. Usually we start by turning the plane on and doing all this sort of stuff, but for once in the many streams that we've actually done, I thought, you know, let's spice things up and just turn the plane on, right? And just do things differently and get ready to go, because this is just a bit more efficient as well, because instead of burning time with starting the aircraft up, as well as doing the intro and all of that, and the traffic building up towards the end of the runway, this way we can more or less just push back straight away now, and get the stream going without too much of a delay, because of course sitting on the ground for too long while streaming isn't very entertaining for you guys as viewers. So our hope, of course, is to make it as fun and engaging as we can for each and every one of you. I've listened to the 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗏 101 million times during the audio checks for this stream. Of course, let me know how it sounds on your end. Hopefully the quality, the playback on your end, the audio is also great. The music's not too loud. Do let me know, of course, before we go too far into the stream. It's always great to get some feedback. Ricky's Aviation, what's up? Jamie Aviation, your average gamer. Southwest 2115, how's it going? I'll say hello to every single one of you if I can once in the air, of course. Hoodie Plays, hello, I see you there. It's our priority right now to get into the air, of course. Aircraft don't taxi and take off by themselves, as I say all of the time. So let's get started. The aircraft's turned on. We're flying the 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗏 plus 737-800 with split scimitars today over to Rio de Janeiro. As I said, we're looking at a flight time of around 40 minutes, and it's a total distance of 195 nautical miles. So very short, up to 25,000 feet, cruising at 295 knots. And I'd assume when we get up to 25,000, it'll be more or less time to descend again. So very quick one, but it's always more fun when that's the case. Anyway, let's go ahead and disconnect this bridge here. We don't need this anymore. We need to request. In fact, no, let's listen to the 𝗖𝗛𝗏𝗏, and whilst we're doing that, I'll disconnect the bridge. So let's just tune into the 𝗖𝗛𝗏𝗏. We can listen to that just for the sake of the stream. I'll keep my ears peeled in case anything's changed, but I don't think it would have done.
Addis Information Hotel, time 1345 Zulu, wind 040 at 8.
Let's see. Landing runway 9 right, departing runway 9 left, advise on contact information hotel. Awesome. So it's changed just slightly. 9 right was also being used for departures, but we're just using 9 left now. So let's get started. Let's stow the bridge away. Let's get rid of the jetty there, and make our way to Rio de Janeiro as soon as we can.
You have information hotel.
Dan Woodhams. Yes, what's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome back, of course. It's good to see you all again. Here we go. Right. Systems, beacon light. Let's tune into grounds then and request pushback with information hotel. There we go. Should get clearance more or less straight away, to be honest with you. Dan, is this your first stream on version 22.1? It's not. It's not. I believe the final Friday night flight stream was on 22.1 as well. So my second stream on 22.1. How's everybody enjoying our latest update, by the way? Let us know. Will there be a giveaway? There won't be any giveaways nor work in progress photos today in this stream, unfortunately. But hopefully moving forwards into the future, of course, we can do more of them. But for today's stream, there won't be any giveaways or work in progress shots, just to save all of those questions right off the bat. Oh, we've got our clearance, I believe. Pushback approved. Awesome stuff. Right. I need to concentrate a little bit more, to be honest. Let's calibrate and just have a look around us really, really quickly. It's going to be easier to push left. So if we start our pushback here, ground services, and pushback. Weight and balance and all of that good stuff's already done, so we don't have to worry about that. I do that before the stream starts, as always, so we can get a quick prompt departure. D, what's up? Very creative channel name there. Thank you for being a channel member. Let's push to the... no, maybe not. We'll push to the right then. There's an aircraft taxi in there. With that being said, let's start engine 1. And see if we can go directly onto this taxi line here. Let's see how good my pushback skills are. Airplane Kid, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Right. Will it be a good pushback? Okay, not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's stop the pushback there. And we'll start engine 2 in just a second here. There we go. Engine 2 can be fired up. Hop into the flight deck. There's already a there's already a line. Of course, I'll reiterate, if you're joining us today for this event, expect some delays, because these events usually get very, very busy. And if we take a look at the airport right now, yes, very many planes. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at engine 2 starting up here. There we go. UA Aviation, what's up? Murky Aviation, good to see you here. Nearly there. APU running and seatbelts on. Here we go. If we turn the APU off in just a second, you'll see this APU running notification on the screen here disappear. So if we turn the APU off. APU cooldown. Should go off. There you go. Boom. APU's now off. Right. Let's go flaps 5, trim 20, and request taxi with information hotel. Don't know if you don't butter the landing, I'll be very disappointed. Jamie Aviation, I'll try my very best. Fastman2145, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Taxi to 9 left and contact tower when ready. Okay, awesome. So let's start our taxi then. We're in for a treat, scenery-wise today. It's quite a scenic route, and of course, Seaside City being in the title. Rio de Janeiro is right next to the ocean, more or less, and it has some very cool scenery over there. So we'll see things change along the way, but we do have scenery, very good scenery throughout. And the ocean will be on our right-hand side. Should fly. We might fly over the ocean a little bit. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at the flight plan real quick. Yes, just to go over the ocean just a tad here. In for some good views. What's the flight time for today? The flight time is about 40 minutes. About 40 minutes, so not too long at all. Again, 195 nautical miles, so that says it all, really. just a short hop. Low visibility a few minutes after takeoff. 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗘𝗟, thank you very much for the heads up. 185, I didn't even notice that. Hello, everybody. The numbers shot up there. 185 people watching live. Streaming on 194, the numbers are jumping. Maybe this is a perk of streaming on a weekend, right? Hey Dan, do you know when we'll be getting some news on new community events? Not just yet. I'm going to hold back on saying anything regarding community events at the moment. We will, of course, explain a little bit more about the situation in the near future. But yeah, nothing today. But it should be good. It should be good, and we're all in for a treat, really. Jack's Aviation, thank you very much for the sub. Dan, look at your gates. I can't see the aircraft behind me. I can only see 2 aircraft behind me, and that's it. Awesome. Taxi straight ahead to 9 left. Oh, wow. That aircraft come out of nowhere. Always check your surroundings. Matthew, what's up? Welcome. I see you there. How long is the flight? Epic Aviation? About 40 minutes. There we go. We'll stop here. $223 people watching live. Awesome stuff. Thank you all very much for tuning in today. Hey, how are you? First time attending a stream. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you enjoy. I mean, this is actually quite ideal. If you're a first-time viewer here today, this couldn't be more ideal, to be honest with you, because it's quite a short stream. So you'll be able to get the feel for what it's like on this channel. And, of course, with Infinite Flight itself. Full flight from start to finish. There's 120 people on the ground. Yeah, that's quite a few pilots. Let's have a look at the traffic on the ground really quickly. Yes. Oh wow. Yes. Very big. This will make a really cool screenshot. Actually, maybe we can do something. Maybe we can get a screenshot from here for our social media or something like that. Some community event related stuff coming in the future. Will involve, I won't say too much, but it will involve most likely your screenshots and your photos, which is really cool. I won't say too much about it, but there's some fun in store for everybody. So, what's your call sign? My call sign is Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Avdan. It should be very easy to see my name because it's highlighted in blue. So. Almost there then. FBA A380 to our left. Contact tower in just a second. There we go. I'm sorry, call 0513. Your name is Daniel, Aviation 35. Yes, my name is Daniel, but I get called Dan. Dan's just easier. Over to tower. I'm going to get this ready. I'm going to request departure. 9 left. Departing. Going east. ANA pilot, thank you very much. Big boy plane. Yeah. It is a big plane indeed. I quite like the 737. I don't really fly it too much in Infinite Flight anymore, to be honest with you. I'm more of a 777 sort of guy, but... Tai said probably going to be at the gate for about an hour. Yes, of course, when you join these events, it's quite difficult to be able to push back or take off rather quickly. These events do tend to get very busy. Of course, when they're streamed as well, the traffic basically doubles, so... My top tip would be to keep your eyes peeled on the community forum, because when we do these flash flights, there will be a post on the forum regarding the event about an hour to 2 hours beforehand. So you'll get that heads up and you'll be able to get a gate and push back in time before the flood of traffic arrives. Dan streaming on the Infinite Flight channel. Have you only just found out that I work here? Departing east. We could do straight out, actually. Is it straight out? Yeah, straight out. Oh, there we go. Departing straight out. We'll probably be told to line up and wait, to be honest. There we go. Line up and wait, 9 left. Awesome. So let's slowly taxi onto the runway. We'll turn our landing lights on whilst we do so. just push my keyboard forward slightly here. I'm going to need a little bit more room on my desk. There we go.
Shamrock 1951. Hold short of runway 9 right.
Lovely stuff.
Call 362 flight of 7. Contact Sao Paulo approach.
I'm going to use flaps 10, actually. Only because we're 2,400 feet above sea level, and I'm not too sure if that's going to impact, you know, the performance of the aircraft too much, but it's best to be safe, so we'll use flaps 10. There we go, 9 left, clear for takeoff. So we're flying straight out, so runway heading basically for a long time. So let's calibrate very quickly, turn our strobes on, and we're good to go. Let's do this. If we go to about 89% N1, 90% N1. Not sure about the wind direction, 5 knot headwind, not too bad. There's 80 knots. 100. 120. 140. We'll start to slowly pull back. And we are airborne. Pitching up to 15 degrees, the landing gear can come up. That was a really nice takeoff. LNAV's coming on. And there's 1,000 feet above ground level, so we'll pitch down to 10 degrees and allow our speed to slowly increase. Bring the throttle back slightly here. Over to Sao Paulo approach on 133.85. Send and switch and we'll check in IFR. Nice, that was a good takeoff. Radar contact. Go to flaps 5. There we have it. What grade are you in Infinite Flight? I am grade 5. Aviator Dan, how are you, Captain? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Let's increase our climb rate here. Pitch for speed. Pitch for speed. Visibility definitely has dropped quite a bit. There we go. Take away all of the flaps. We don't need them anymore. There's 250 knots. Looking good so far. We should be landing on 1-5 at Rio de Janeiro. Is he a pilot in real life? I'm not a pilot in real life. I'm a student pilot, so I'm learning to fly, but I'm not a qualified pilot. So I get asked that all of the time. So there's the clarity on that one. There's your answer. Let's sit back in the chair now and rest my back. Oh, slight stretch. There you go. Samuel AR, what's up? Welcome. Dan, have you ever flown in a 787 in Infinite Flight? Yes, I've flown this 787 many times. Not so much recently, maybe a couple of times recently, but I do like the latest and greatest planes, to be honest with you. There's 10,000 feet. Let's increase our speed to 295. Then just watching the distance with the aircraft ahead, which is 11 miles. I believe that's the one ahead anyway, so we don't really have too much to worry about. Yeah, 11 miles, not bad. Okay. Almost at 295. With that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because now we have some time to burn before we start our top of descent. I believe, honestly, we're going to get to the top of our climb, and then we'll have about 5 minutes at cruise, and then we'll have to descend again, to be honest with you. Let's slow down just a little here. Watch our speed. Increase our vertical speed. Are you planning to become a pilot? I would love to become a commercial pilot, to be honest with you. The reality of that, I'm not too sure if it's possible. But yeah, hopefully. There we go. Right now it's saying 𝗖𝗛𝗠𝗃𝗘𝗟 to destinate. Wait, what? Contact center on 127.00. 2 seconds. It's saying that... let me check in IFR really quickly. We have 26 minutes until we arrive. That can't be right. Surely the real flight takes about 40. It can't be 26 minutes, surely. We're never going to make it to 25,000 at that rate. Got 9,000 feet to go. Are you Aviator Dan? Yes, I'm Aviator Dan. Let's see. Which plane do you want to fly? Vits Aviation, good question. I would like to fly the 320 family, to be honest with you. It'd be cool to fly bigger aircraft, but I don't think I'd be that into it, to be honest with you. I like the idea of doing short-haul flights and fitting in loads of landings in one day and then coming home of an evening sort of thing. Like, I don't know. Dan G90 or Trent 1000s or RB2 or 1 engine roll. I don't. Jamie Aviation. I'm an av geek, but I'm not that much of an av geek. I don't really know my engines, to be honest with you. I know a couple, but there we go. 20,000 feet, 5,000 feet to go. We have 9 minutes until the top of descent. It's quite quick, actually. I've been live for 25 minutes. This isn't going to be very long. I was anticipating it to be a little bit longer, to be honest. Let's play around with the free cam. There we go, that's cool. Is that water included with the flight fare, or was it extra? Infinite Flight Team, congratulations for the beautiful game. Thank you very much, we appreciate it. 23,000, 24,000, 1,000 feet to go. And we have 6 minutes until the top of descent, which is crazy, really. I think this is the shortest flight I've ever done. Dan, what are your thoughts about Russia and Ukraine? As mentioned at the start of the stream, we spoke about this just a little bit. Of course, our thoughts and feelings are for those at the moment. It's a very terrible event, and it really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be happening. But we won't talk too much about it. Of course, our hope for immediate peace is with the people of Ukraine and Russia, but we won't say much more than that. UA Aviation, what's up? I am following the 𝗛𝗏𝗏 Bravo star, and it's sending me really far south compared to where everybody else is flying. Why? I'm not too sure. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We may have to alter our flight plan slightly if the star isn't working correctly. It should do. It should be working. Look at the scenery here. How much longer until landing? We have 18 minutes until we land. 18 minutes. Pilot Rome, what's up? Welcome. What are your thoughts on Concorde? I love Concorde. I think it was a cool plane. I never got to see it fly. I've been in Concorde many times. And I think it's a fantastic aircraft. I think it's really interesting to see what I think Boom Overture, isn't it? Who are making the next supersonic passenger aircraft or whatnot. I think that'd be really cool to see, but I'm not going to believe it too much until I see it and until it flies. But Concorde's a cool plane. Of course, it was a fuel guzzler and it cost a lot of money to run. I would love to see something similar to it. I definitely would. Is there a giveaway today? Samuel AR, not today. There won't be any work in progress photos either. Hey Dan, what is your favorite plane in Infinite Flight? Southwest 2115, good question. I think my favorite plane in Infinite Flight is the 777-200 with the BA livery. I think it's a very good looking aircraft. It handles really, really nicely. D Hicks 3406, what's up? Welcome. You're not too late. We've only just taken off. Believe me. 16 minutes to go. 2 minutes till the TOD. Captain Sky Marshal, what's up? Why do you never get any violations, Aviator Dan? I'm very jealous of you. I mean, I guess I know how to follow the rules in the expert server now, right? Of course, sometimes I do mess up, but... What's the longest flight you've been on in real life? And what's the longest flight in Infinite Flight? The longest flight I've done in Infinite Flight was from Bora Bora to Qatar. That was a 22-hour flight. That was a really, really long flight, but it was great. It felt like an achievement. Longest flight in real life was London Gatwick, I believe, to Las Vegas on the 747. Let's just have a look. 11 nautical miles, 10 nautical miles until the TOD. I'm going to tune into center really quick. Already on center. Request descent already. How many feet are you? 25,000 feet. Above ground level, 21,500 roughly. Proceed as requested. Awesome. So VNAV is engaged. We should descend automatically in the next minute or so. Which plane did you use for the Bora Bora flight? I used the 777 LR. 200 LR. How tall are you? I'm 6'1". Any questions are welcome, of course. I really don't mind. I like the odd Q&A. It's great. I dozed off last night, got 3 overspeed violations, D Hicks 3406. That's what happens when you fall asleep. Was your VNAV on? Hey Dan, look to your right. Oh yeah, escort. We go, going down already. Christopher, thank you very much for the sub. VNAV was on, lol. Oh no. Yeah, I never turn on... Did you turn on VNAV like as soon as you're at cruise or something? Because I never turn on VNAV until I'm awake and I know when the TOD is. I usually turn VNAV on a couple of minutes before the top of descent. And never whilst I'm asleep. Never. You're amazing, Dan. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, Aviation 001 with the famous words, never turn VNAV on overnight. Scenery looks really, really nice here. Aviator Griff, welcome to Superfan. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member and supporting the AOPA Foundation's You Can Fly program. For those watching right now, if you would like to become a channel member and support the AOPA's Foundation You Can Fly program, 100% of the revenue generated by channel memberships is donated to them. Of course, all of the information is in the description below regarding channel memberships. And if you click the join link, you'll also, of course, be able to see what it's all about, what perks you'll be able to access when you become a channel member, and all of that good stuff. Aviator Griff, what's up? Visibility is dropping again. Let's just have a look here. Visibility 21. Winds are very calm on arrival by the looks of it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Aiden, what's up? Welcome. What device are you using? This is the gameplay that you're watching is from a 2018 iPad Pro. iPad Pro 3rd generation, I believe. Something like that. I don't really know. Should we be landing on runway 10? Maybe. It depends if the to be honest with you, the 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗏, when I made the flight plan, said that we was using 15 for arrival. If we just check the 𝗖𝗛𝗏 really quickly, landing runway 15, departing runway 10. Yeah, so we're still landing on 15, which is here.
Azul 2312, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain flight level 220. Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain flight level 220. Azul
Druv.
2312.
Welcome to Captain. Awesome stuff. You got 2 stripes there, I see. Best YouTuber in the world. I love your streams. Thank you. I appreciate it. We appreciate it, of course, being the Infinite Flight channel. We appreciate your support. Is it easy to land at 𝗘𝗘𝗏𝗃, Dan? Do you know, I've done it a couple of times on various sims, and recently I haven't flown into 𝗘𝗘𝗃. I haven't, but I should give it a try, definitely. When's your next own channel stream? Matt Flight Sim, good question. Hopefully within the next few days. Quite busy at the moment. Of course, I stream when I get the availability and when I can do. But yeah, hopefully within the next few days I can do a stream on my channel. Dan, I'm having troubles finding routes in Infinite Flight. Any tips? Aviation for Life 2010. Epic Aviation, thanks for the sub. If you're struggling for routes in Infinite Flight, what I would highly recommend, and I tend to do this quite a lot, is I think of an airline that I would like to fly, and then I go on Flight Radar 24 and I filter out that particular airline, and then I see what routes they're doing in real life, and I just like to copy them. Or another way to do it, of course, Infinite Flight now has 3D airports, and if you'd like to fly between only 3D airports, you can go on our blog, of course, and look at the 3D airports which are in Infinite Flight on our 3D airport map, and you'll be able to sort of connect the dots and see what routes you want to fly from there, and then in correspondence to that you could of course see if the route that you want to fly in Infinite Flight has any airlines to fly in real life, and just copy the real world routes. Dan, what is the background playlist called? Prison Plates, I'd like to tell you, but it's a company playlist that we have dedicated to streaming, and it's not publicly available. It's through a sound provider which we use.
Gol 7532, radar contact. November 84 Hotel Golf, radar contact. Turn right heading 210.
15,000 feet.
And maintain 16,000.
10 minutes until we arrive. We could be vectored. Who knows? We'll see.
Turn right heading 170. Descend and maintain 13,000.
As I say, though, realistically,
067.
a flight with this sort of duration makes it a perfect flash flight. I would say flash flight should last at the maximum 2 hours at the most. Otherwise, it's not really like a flash flight because it goes on for quite a while. You want it to just be fast, you know, like a flash flight. This is ideal, to be honest with you. We have amazing scenery, 2 great airports, and a 195 nautical mile flight for everybody to enjoy. And of course, if some of you don't have all of the time in the world to be able to do the longer flights, and it's really ideal, to be honest. We should have more participants this time around.
Call 067. Amend flight plan to include ADC preferred start destination.
Lee's Aviation, what's up?
Oslo 2312.
Do you like Japan? Yes, I would like to visit Japan. I would. I really want to travel the world. Like everybody in this world, I guess. Traveling is definitely on my bucket list. We'll see.
Oslo 2312. Unable. Expect vectors. Argentina 1241. Requesting.
I'm going to consider slowing down soon.
00. Papa Uniform Romeo Tango Alpha Victor Delta.
Over to Rio approach on 128.90.
128.9er. Call 067.
Send and switch. Request approach. 15 ILS.
2007.
Continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 15. There we go. Okay. So we can stay on our flight plan, which is always great, to be honest with you. Being vectored sometimes can be quite inconvenient, but I understand the reasoning behind it. But no, all good. So we are really looking at 8 minutes until we land, to be honest with you. 8 to 10 minutes. Could you fly a real plane if you had to? I'm fairly confident that if, for example, there was dual pilot in cap on an A320, I could land it. 100%. I'm very, very familiar with the aircraft through flight simming. And I fly Cessnas in real life, so I understand the principle of flight. Let's start slowing down then. Go 250. Why do you stream for Infinite Flight, but the owner doesn't? It's because the owners of Infinite Flight, the developers. And here at Infinite Flight, each staff member essentially has different roles, different scopes in the community, in the flight sim. Sorry, and in my case, my scope here at Infinite Flight is technically community engagement, streaming, and entertaining all of you, lovely people. So that's my job here. Whereas Cameron, for example, is a developer. He builds some things, you know? All of us do different things here at Infinite Flight, and that's what makes the Infinite Flight team the Infinite Flight team. We all focus on our own parts, put them together like a puzzle, and it brings Infinite Flight together like it is. Landing lights coming on. Start slowing down again soon. Let's just have a look here. We go from 9,000 to 6,300 in just about a mile and maybe 2 miles. So what we want to do is we want to slow down quite a bit because our descent rate is going to be quite steep. So if we go to about 220 for now and see what happens. eCoops123, what's up? Hey Dan, how is your sunny Saturday going? It's going good. I'm having a good day so far. This morning I was at Gatwick Airport at 5 o'clock in the morning to start my shift. Saw a very stunning sunrise at Gatwick Airport. Done a couple of flights and, of course, driving around the airport. That was great to see. Weather has been great. Of course, it's quite cold today, but really, really clear day. Starting to warm up a little bit now. And the weather's nice, yeah. For once in the UK, the weather is okay. Increase speed 250. Okay, so ATC is telling us otherwise. My only concern is that when we do this rather steep descent in just a second that we start to lose control of our speed. But we'll see. There's 250. What job do you have at Gatwick Airport? I am a ramp agent at London Gatwick. Dan, can you say bottle of water for a friend? There we go, Pilot Rome. Or if you want it the true British way, bottle of water. There you go. Right, I'm going to focus now. 11 miles of the aircraft ahead. It looks like they're slightly falling out of the sky. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Were you working during the the storm? Yes. Tai, yes, I was working during the storm that we had here in the UK the other day. It was interesting, to say the least. Did anything get affected in your area during the storms? There were a couple of power cuts here in the house. I'm not too sure if some of you saw, but the O2 Arena in London started getting ripped apart by the winds. It was crazy. It was nuts, to be honest. It was really, really windy.
Turn right heading 120. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 15. Call 348.
Okay, let's set the ILS 15. Runways 15, set nav 1, bingo. There we go. Good stuff. Dan, is there an in-flight flight Discord server? Aviator Griff, there isn't. No, not currently. Turning left shortly. Maxim Ferguson, what's up? Speed at your discretion. Awesome. So let's start slowing down then. There's 8 miles of the goal 737-800 over there. So if we just bring our speed back, we can see that they're going 174 knots. But the indicated airspeed of other aircraft in infinite flight, if you didn't know, is displayed in ground speed. So instead of looking at your airspeed and comparing your airspeed to the aircraft ahead, always compare your ground speed with the aircraft ahead, because that's the accurate airspeed. So let's start slowing down. See if we can match, if not go slower than the aircraft ahead of us, because what we don't want to happen is they're on final for 15 as well, and if we're going too fast, we're going to close that gap between us and potentially cause a go around for us, because they'll still be on the runway or something like that, which we don't want. So just being a bit proactive and thinking ahead of time. Go 180 knots. Aerosmart, what's up? So we're going 199 knots, they're going 172, 6 miles ahead, so we're not too worried about the distance at the moment. When it gets to about 4 miles, that's when we'll start to consider slowing down. That is a great person and inspirational ANA pilot. Appreciate it. Turn right 120, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. We're to maintain 3,000 and to establish on the localizer. Cleared 15 approach. So let's turn LNAV off. Turn to 120 and descend to 3,000 feet.
Contacting Galileo Tower on 118.0. Call 348. Do not exceed 250 knots. Call 1803.
There we go.
Do not exceed 180 knots. Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Do not exceed 180.
All of us want to go around, so there's a longer stream. I do like a go around, but I don't want to do it. I don't think we need to do one. We should be good. Okay, awesome. Nearly time to land. You can see the runway.
Turn right heading 110. Azul 2312.
Azul 2312. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 15 at Gallio.
Turn right heading 150.
One red and one white on the Pappies, so we're looking good at the moment.
Foxtrot. Roger. Azul 2312. Thank you. Azul 2312.
Goal 992. Turn right.
Let's start turning right then.
Descend
Line up at the runway.
3000. Maintain 3000 until established.
Aircraft just above us there, A330, 300.
Runway 15 approach.
Turn right heading 120. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS
Captain JJ, what's up?
15. Call 992.
Charlie Charlie Bravo Mike Foxtrot. Continue as follows. Azul 2312. Turn right heading 110. Descend and maintain 9000.
Turn right heading
Okay,
110.
right, awesome. There's the runway.
Azul 2312.
Left-hand turn now.
Heading 090. Maintain 14,000.
We are nicely lined up.
03.
Virgin 2091. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 4000.
Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 4.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Contact Gallio Tower on 118.0. Virgin 20.
Right, over to tower.
Turn right heading
Send and switch.
Contacting Gallio Tower.
Call inbound, landing on the ILS 15.
Runway 1.
Gallio Tower. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Inbound on the ILS runway 15. Clear for takeoff.
Alpha Victor Delta
Number
Alpha
215, clear to land. Still 6 nautical miles of the aircraft ahead, so we're all good on distance.
Clear to land. Runway 15. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Winds aren't too bad on final, so about 6 knots, so not too bad.
Charlie Papa Mike India. Contact Gallio ground on 128.
Disengaging the autopilot.
Contacting Gallio ground
Slowing
on
down.
128.35. Echo Charlie Papa Mike India.
Let's see if we can land nice and smoothly.
Gallio Tower. Golf 46.
Sterile cockpit at the moment, so I won't read the chat as much as I was. Just going to concentrate on this part.
Golf 461. Runway 10. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 10. Golf 461.
Right, gears coming down. Full flaps. 1,000 feet.
Golf 348. When able, turn left and contact ground. Please expedite.
Landing lights are on.
Traffic on final. Wilco. Golf 348.
What are we looking like for winds? Not too bad. We don't need too much rudder input on landing, so we're all good.
Contacting Curitiba Center on 127.0. Air Portugal 74.
Lovely conditions to land in.
Gall 992. Adjust speed to follow aircraft ahead. Adjust speed to follow aircraft ahead.
Mr. Aviation Channel, thank you very much for the sub.
Gall 992. Number 2. Runway 15. Clear to land.
Swatch to Pappies.
Gallio Tower. Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa. Inbound on the ILS runway 15. Number 2. Clear to land. Runway 15. Gall 992. Echo Charlie
Should be
India
50
Kilo
feet
Papa.
above the threshold.
Number 3. Runway 15. Clear to land. Number 3. Clear to land. Runway 15. Echo Charlie India Kilo Papa.
Gallio Tower. Goal 200. Ready for departure at runway 10.
100.
Yep.
Runway 10. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 10. Goal 200.
Gall 461.
And we're down.
Contact Kuri Team Essential
Reverse thrust.
on 127.0. Contacting Kuri Team Essential on 127.0. Gall 461. Galileo Tower.
And we'll vacate to the left.
3. Ready for departure at runway 15. Departing north.
Not too bad of a landing. I'll take that. We'll watch that in the replay in just a minute anyway.
5.
Let's vacate to the left here.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. When able, turn left and contact ground. Please expedite.
There we go.
On final. Galileo Tower. Virgin 20.
There we have it. Let's bring the flaps up. Trim to neutral. Strobes landing lights off. APU can come on and we'll contact ground and request taxi to parking. Now we decide where to park.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Taxi to parking.
There we go.
Discretion.
Go left in just a second here.
Australian 887. Expect progressive.
How was the landing on your end? 260 people watching. Welcome, welcome.
Australian 887. Turn right next
Not
taxi.
quite sure where Goal Park here at this airport, to be honest. Another aircraft just landed behind us.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Give way to aircraft ahead. Sure thing. We'll hold position here. Michigan Aviation, what's up? Let's continue taxi.
Call 992. Request taxi to parking. Call 992. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxiing to parking.
You're the plane on the right. Awesome stuff. There you go. You can see yourself in the stream now.
Ready for pushback with information Delta. Requesting runway 10. SA13 heavy. Pushback approved. Pushback approved.
Carlos J, what's up? Going to park on the right-hand side here. The dotted lines are usually for narrow-body aircraft, so we'll just take this one. Engine 2 turning off. Start slowing down. Watching the centre line. And we'll stop there. And we can turn those engines off now. And there we have it. Welcome to Rio de Janeiro, everybody. That was a great flight. Flight time of 34 minutes, so actually not too far off the real-world flight time, to be honest. If you're looking on Flight Radar 24, it was looking around 35 to 45 minutes, so we're in between them. It's not too bad. It was quite a nice flight, to be honest with you. The scenery was great as well, and hopefully you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Anyway, let's just shut the aircraft down then. I'm not too sure. I don't think the bridges can connect. They can. Okay, not bad. Here we go. Jet bridges connecting. There we go. Beacon light coming off. Hop into the flight deck. We won't go cold and dark. We'll leave it as it is and just let that jet bridge connect here. About to get gobbled up by the jetty, as you can see.
Galileo ground. SmartBird 980. Ready for push.
There we go.
Information Delta.
Not bad.
SmartBird 980. Hold position.
Holding position.
Right. Let me quickly do something on my end here. Right. Okay, let's hop into the replay mode and see what that takeoff and landing looks like. So, let's end the flight. 506 XP brings my XP up to quite a bit. It's a good number. I'll take that. I'll see you in just a second. should be into the replay mode in no time. It was a very short flight, so I can't imagine it'll take too long. Epic Aviation, yes, that was a short flight indeed. 34 minutes. There we go, there's the ATC.
Time 1137 Zulu. Wind 030 at 8. Visibility.
There we go. Let's skip to the... So I was on the ground for longer than we were in the air. That's because before streams start, I tend to spawn in, get my place, create the flight plan, weight and balance, and set the stream up. So you can see that for the majority of the stream preparation, I was just sitting in infinite flight here. And then we eventually pushed back and made our way to Rio de Janeiro. Let's watch this takeoff then. I think it was quite a nice rotation, to be honest. Starts to rotate about 140. There's 140 there. Yes, very nice. Good job. That wasn't bad. Okay, right, with that being said, let's have a look at the landing, shall we? It's quite a stable approach, to be honest. Good job there. Okay, so let's just wait for our touchdown real quick, and then I'll give a shout out to our captain and super fans. I think it was smoother than it looked from the inside. The head shake in the 737 is quite aggressive, so I think we're in for quite a smooth touchdown here. Let's have a look. It was a little bit... it wasn't too late, to be honest with you. Okay, maybe it was a little bit aggressive. It wasn't too bad. I've had worse than that. So let's have a look at the tower view. Where are we? We are over here somewhere. There we are. Right, okay, shout out to Aviator Griff, Druv, Santiago for fun, Hector, Eli, Korean Fox, Dana Johnson, Crazy Minecart, 1-2, King of the Skies, Fly Amis LV, Butter Zero TRC Jetty, Nick Masterson, The Aviation, Josh K, Captain Sky Marshal, Golf Hotel Alpha Zulu Bravo, Grab, Walker Bartlett, Simon Webber, Gonzo, and Crazy B. Thank you very much for being channel members on the Captain and Superfan level. With that being said, that brings this stream to an end. I do hope you enjoyed it, of course. There's many more to come and many more events to come in the future, like always. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep the dirty side down. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next stream. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Tower, version 2091, inbound on the ILS.